Hello all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at two Canadian coins, the 1968 1-cent coin and the 1969 1-cent coin. And as you can see, they say 1 cent at the top, the year down here under the maple leaf sprig, 1968 here, 1969 here. Over here, if we look closely, we see a K and a G, and that's for George Kruger Gray, who was the engraver of the back side of these coins. And then down here at the bottom we see that it says Canada. Now all around the outside we have what's called denticles. They're kind of like gear-like shapes that go and some of these coins, when you find an error coin, sometimes the way you know it's an error coin, if it hasn't been put on straight, would be that it might point to a different denticle than the other coins in its class. And these particular coins are not error coins, and this is not a very valuable coin. I think you could just buy one on eBay for $1, maybe $1.80 counting shipping, $1.50 counting shipping. Well, that was weird. Had this little lights out kind of thing going on here. The front of the coin is it says Elizabeth II here, DG Regina here, Elizabeth II by the grace of God Queen, and way up on top we see that she's wearing a tiara, and this is the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara that she wears in this portrait, which is the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the Arnold Machen portrait. Now, this particular coin was made from 1965 to 1979. Prior to 1965, we had the first portrait. After 1979, we had the third portrait. So one of the ways that you can tell Canadian coins in general is which portrait of the Queen is on them, and this is the second portrait. In 1968, they made 330 million. In 1969, they made 335 million. So with about 2/3 of a billion of these coins made, they're not going to have a huge value. A coin dealer is probably not going to give you more than 10 to 20 cents for these coins, if at all, because they're very easy to get for coin dealers. They're 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. They have a melt value of about 3 cents. In other words, if you melt them down, the metal in them is worth about 3 cents. They weigh 3.24 grams, are 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and 1.55 millimeters in thickness. If you look at the error sites or collector sites, such as Coins in Canada, you'll see that there are a number of different varieties of this coin, error coin varieties, and mainly they involve, there's a double 8, a double queen, and doubling on this one sometimes occurs around the 8, and if we magnify that 8 way up, you'll see that this doesn't have any doubling. But sometimes what you'll do is you'll see like another image of the 8 next to that 8, and that's what's called the double 8. And then sometimes on this 68 coin you'll see a doubling of the Queen, and this one is kind of worn, but if you would almost see like another kind of vague outline there on the 68. The 69 coin has some similar error coins on Coins in Canada, and the biggest one, of course, is the doubling on the 69. And let's take a look at that 69 over here. And the doubling on the 69 that they have on Coins in Canada is very, very evident. Sometimes you can't see doubling at all, but what happens on the 69 on Coins in Canada, the double die, every one of these you can see a faint shadow of the doubled number. And there are also some clip dies and a flip strike, but these are not generally big error years, and they're not a lot of valuable versions of this coin out there. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Great luck collecting coins, and if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks. Bye.